Back on the scene, crispy and clean. Working overdrive, but I'm coming with my team. Hazzy on the side, focus on the rise. We on your neck like you putting on the tie.
What's up, TownBeef Nation? This is your host, Storm. This week on the podcast, we have the predictions and a couple of videos of people talking shit to each other. Hope you enjoy.
We're doing the predictions this week this way. Unfortunately, Forder bailed on us. He already knows he's starting 0-1 this week, so you know he didn't want to show up. You already know who I am. I'm Tracy, captain of the Warriors, about to make that A-team 0-1. I'm here with Nate. He's going to do the predictions with me. Game of the week, I would say, A-team Warriors. We already know, Warriors by 150.
Yeah.
A-team's going down. They don't show up. They're already scared. We already know they know what's coming. They already say we don't have a backfield.
So
they say we don't have receivers.
So who you bringing out?
Who we see? You already know about Cannon.
Okay.
You know Cannon.
Cannon's a good pickup, bro.
Cannon already showed the league what he could do on a bad team.
Yeah.
On a bad team. Now he's on a good team. Okay. He's going to show A-team on Sunday exactly what's going to happen.
I'm expecting a lot out of Bevel, though, man.
Bevel.
I'm expecting him to show up. The talk is going to have to stop with him. I'm expecting something out of him now.
The talk is what's going to elevate his game. He's ready to go right now.
I hope he is, because, you know, I love the kid. Kid's funny as can be.
He's a good kid.
The kid can ball. He just got to, you know, show me something this time.
And all he got to do is trust his playmakers. He already know he got the best tight end in the game. You heard it right here.
Coming from Tracy.
Yeah, all around tight end. Scoob's got the receiving end, but I'm all around. So he already knows he can trust me. He already got one of the best playmakers in the game in Jorge. We already know he's shown the league he is one of the fastest players, one of the best receivers. He got Frank on the other side.
I'll tell you, A-team is the champs. They're the champs on the throne. You know, that is difficult to call. You're shooting shots right now. You're bucking in the air towards, you know, the champs. You know, they do got Seth back. They got Dre. They got Beaston back, even though, you know, Dre was talking crazy about all the guys after they left. And I've told Dre numerous times himself he should keep it on his chest and say it out loud. But hey, A-team does have a good quarterback.
I never said I didn't respect A-team.
I'm not saying.
I'm just saying they're a good team.
Their offensive line shows up every game.
Their offensive line is good.
And their D-line will show up to ball. Their D-line will crack with the best of the best.
Yeah, but it's going to come down to who can cover them receivers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And if they got Steph and Dre, that's two of the best corners in the game. On the A-team, their quarterback knows how to win.
Now, see, when it comes to Vaz, I'm not sold on Vaz.
He knows how to win.
A lot of people in this league are sold on Vaz, but if you look at Vaz's track record, other than A-team, when has he won? You could say, yeah, he won championships, but he won championships with the best. Yeah. He didn't do nothing when he had an average team.
So we're going to see. This is what
I think he's a system quarterback. That's what it comes down to.
No, we're going to see. You know.
Right now, we're going to go with scores. What do you think?
But I'm going to take A-team, just for now, 13-7.
I'm going to take us. I'm going to say 36-23 us.
Champs.
They are going against the Fall Brawl champs. I'm not saying this is going to be a close game, but the Wolves do have some talent. They have a good defensive line and linebackers.
I heard that.
That is their strong point. But they need a mobile QB. Their captain is their QB, but I don't know how he's going to fit in this league, especially going against the best D-line in the game with Terrell. They got Carl. I mean, that's going to be it. I mean, when it comes down to this game, they're rookies versus reigning champs. This ain't going to be a good game for the Wolves.
It's going to be something, you know. When I look at Jefferson, I look at what they have and what they've lost and what they've gained. And on the offensive side, they bring Alex back. Alex is a big part, and Alex does talk a bigger game than what actually is. But I'll give Alex his credit because Alex knows how to make plays.
Alex, he just needs to have more consistent plays.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, he does have one of the best deep balls in the game.
Yes.
He can throw the ball a mile, but he needs to be able to be willing to take those shorter yardages to move the ball.
Jefferson's offensive line, and I don't have to say anything about how good
they have the best offensive line, one of the best running backs in the league in D-Win. Please feed D-Win. I don't know why you're throwing the ball 80 times when you're one of the best running backs in the league. True. Please give him the ball.
True.
Please.
And then they also have, you know, they did do a big pickup picking Grimm up.
The
hardest runner in Townbeef.
Hard runner, but that
hothead again.
Grimm's gonna make his biggest thing on defense.
Yes.
Losing Alpha, He's going to be on the other side, opposite of Carl. They're going to double team Carl. Grimm's going to have free reign all day.
Yeah, he did. And
that's going to be a hard defense.
You go on their defense aside on Jefferson, it's just when we play Jefferson, we play Jefferson hard. And I will tell you, Carl and Rel, they bring it. But
and then throw in
Grim on there, and you throw in Jefferson's corners, who supposedly they got some speed now. I don't really know who these. I met a couple new guys when we scrimmaged them. Don't really know too much about a couple of them, but you know they can try to cover, but they live inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they make a quarterback make mistakes.
Exactly.
Carl off the edge, and Rel is one of the best persons to time a count in the game. He times that count to a T. Exactly. He uses that one snap. He loves that.
Exactly. You don't really need elite corners when you get pressure that quick. Yeah. All they got to do is be near the receiver, tip the ball down. Which
true. I will say Jefferson did take a big hit losing Woog. They lost Charles.
Woog and Charles and Alpha. I mean,
they lost people who were there in the fall with them.
Exactly. They lost some big players, but they're still.
But you know they're still there.
Yeah, they'll be all right. And especially they got newbies coming in this week, so they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna show the newbies what time.
They got the rookies in the league, you know.
Yep.
And I know what it's like to be the rookies in the league. You know, in the fall we were the rookies. We played them first, and we were there with them. You know, it shows a lot. But my prediction is Jefferson 48, Wolves 0.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna give the Wolves 1 at least. I'm gonna go 36-6.
The Misfits have been doing it for years.
Exactly.
And Eastside is just a bunch of ballers who can ball.
And Eastside has some good pickups.
Eastside has some good pickups. Well,
you could say.
Suppose they got a steady quarterback now.
They get. We have yet to see that. They've been saying they had a quarterback for years.
We're gonna wait to see. You know.
That's been their only downfall. They've been a good team. They've been a good defensive team. They've been a good running team. They just haven't had the consistency.
Well, they're saying they're going to be consistent. You know, on the podcast here, they finally got their quarterback ready. Yeah. And we're going to see, you know.
We shall see.
But we don't know what Eastside team's going to show up. You never know it's going to be the Eastside team that can put 48 up with you, or it's going to be the Eastside team that can lay you the goose egg.
Exactly. And
then you got the Misfits, who are just...
They're savages.
They got Mike. They got Bubba. Their offensive line will go to work with anybody. They may not be the prettiest old lineman, you know, Ben, I love you. But they will go out and ball with you.
They will.
They will go out and ball with the best, and, you know, Bubba, he runs. He runs to run you over.
Angry. Yeah, he runs angry.
And then you got Reem.
You don't stand in front. Reem's probably one of the better players in the league. He can do everything.
There's nothing. You put Reem on the offensive line, probably gonna block.
Yeah, he block people. He hit people.
It's
catch
amazing.
The ball.
And Mike's finally starting the season out where he belongs to stay.
Mike is. We already know Mike's a problem. Mike's been a beast in this league for years. Mike's been doing it on everybody in Jersey and PA. Yeah. We all know Mike's gonna make plays.
And Mike balls out.
But the thing is, you got Eastside coming. They got that new linebacker from Jersey, Michael Dessalines. He's from what I hear, he's an animal. He can ball. So he's going to be coming after him. So we got to see what he can do.
The Misfits made a big pickup this offseason. Big splash in the offseason. Picking Charles Irvin.
Picking up Charles Irvin.
Which I want to know who's going to be the person to pick him up in Reading. Charles, just kidding, bro. I love you, kid.
That might be Ben's job.
That might be
Ben's job.
I don't know, Ben. I don't know about that. But you know, if they get Charles to show up every game,
they get Charles.
Misfits contend.
Mike, you got
Misfits
Mike,
contend
Bubba,
for the championship right off.
Scoobs and pocket 10, man.
That's a big hitting. That's like when you read it on paper coming out the blocks. It's like
it's a stack team.
It is, but you got to make sure Misfits do have a tendency to get hot. They do have hot heads on the team.
They do.
And you got to make sure to keep and playing Eastside. They're going again. Those two teams will come ready for battle.
They will.
And those teams will ball. And
it's gonna be a good game. I look forward to this one actually a lot.
I'm excited to see Eastside, they picked Daffy up. You know
they
about
did,
Daffy.
Yeah, they did.
Daffy can ball. I'll give Daffy some love.
Ball, yeah.
You know, Eastside got a couple little pickups, here and there.
They have, and
you know, my boy
got J-Rod. J-Rod's a beast. Misfits, I'm going to take them. I'm going to say they win 28-14 against Eastside.
I'm taking Misfits. I'm going to go 28-21.
So we got the Killer Bees and we got the Rams. This could be an interesting game. I just don't see it happen. I wanted to take you guys, but you guys talk too much for no reason. I mean, if you picked up Curtis is a decent player. Curtis has some decent players, so you guys will be alright. But just don't talk more than you have to at this point. Just let your play speak, and we'll go from there.
On our side of the ball, I can say from what we have a big pickup at running back. We have 2 running backs coming. Big difference. We picked up Mason at defensive end, That's a big pickup.
Mason's
we got one of the best offensive linemen in the game in Adonis.
Adonis is
his feet for an offensive lineman and being how young he is.
Yeah, he is.
Being 20.
He's strong.
And he's strong as a bull.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was a little boy, and I always knew he was going to be strong.
Yeah, man.
And he's going to be a monster.
In our game, he pancaked the same guy twice in the same play.
And
so
the game against Jefferson, the game to go to the championship game against Jefferson, him and Carl, that was a battle, was worth watching. And then you got at the other defensive end, you got my boy Brian from Moravian.
Brian's a beast.
Brian balls out. And that linebacker, who I can say is one of the best linebackers / safeties in the game,
Ant's a problem anywhere on the field.
Ant's there. If Ant will make a tackle. Ant's like a sure thing tackle.
He's legit one of the only real safeties in this league.
Safety
he can come up. He can cover a receiver. He can cover a tight end.
We were just talking about
the running back. Yeah, we were just talking about.
Give me a score here, bro.
I'm gonna go Killer Bees, obviously.
Okay.
I'm gonna take them maybe 28-0. I can't even give you a score.
Yes, I'm expecting to make a statement. 49-0. We come out, we play ball, and we leave and shake hands like gentlemen. New to the league, but they got a bunch of players who played in the league. But they're both brand new teams.
I expect this one to be one of the harder games of the week.
They're gonna bring it, and I'm excited.
Gladiators, I played them. If they show up with the team that came up against us, they're gonna be all right. I mean, they're big, they hit, they're physical. I mean, that team's gonna be all right. Their only flaw right now is the quarterback position again. I mean, they have a QB who can throw, but he's not really mobile. I mean, in our league, you have to be mobile. You have to be able to get rid of that extra guy coming, and I don't know if he could do that. But they're a decent team. I mean, Mortals, we already know. He's a beast. I mean, he
one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, he came in three games, won a championship. I mean,
and he could throw the deep ball, the best of them.
Exactly, and his play action.
And he's a tough bring down, man.
He's a tough bring down. See Woog doing that. I don't see Gladiators keeping up with that. So I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna go maybe 14-7 at this point.
27-7 is my prediction.
You're hearing it right now. Week 1, 18, 0-1. I'm telling you. Y'all want to talk shit about the Warriors? You heard it last year. We ain't win shit. This year's a different team. We coming. 18, 0-1. First time under 500. We doing it. We about to put the whole league on blast right now.
One of the best receivers in the league, baby. How regular? Come on. Done. Try to guard me, baby. Too fast for y'all bums. That's it. 0-1, 18. 2 weeks. Look, fuck them guys. He's not gonna have that smile this morning.
Warriors won't cross the 50-yard line. I'm telling you this right now. They will not cross the 50-yard line. This is a new season for 18. A new season. All right. This little boy, that little boy right there, my daughter's bigger than him. He is like, for the Warriors, that's Seth. That's the only player they ever had in their entire career.
So is that what you're saying? Oh, you have a Seth?
No, I said he is your Seth, and Seth is our Seth. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We have playmakers. They have nobody. Nobody. Did you see their offensive line? They are horrible.
Woog and the Mortals, I will trash y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't have enough beef for me. Man, check the stats. Y'all suck. I'm thinking like 7th place. Cause y'all niggas is ass for real. Hit me up. Big Ben on T.
You ticket.
Military police class.
So
infantry's okay. I give it to them. They're okay. We gotta clean up their mess.
So I found out that there's a former MP, military policeman, that plays in our league. What are you going to do to him as a grunt? As a grunt, what are you going to do to rectify the situation at hand?
I'm going to do what every grunt does, seek and destroy.
When I played against your husband, and he told me he was Army, he told me he was infantry, I'm like, it sucks. And then he almost got a safety on me, so I guess that shows enough, right?
Because he carries cross squirt guns. He's not a real man, he's a bitch.
Yeah, so when you play the Misfits and you have to go up against Russ, the grunt.
I'm going to write MP on his forehead after I tap him. That's what's going to happen.
Can I have the name of this MP?
I gotta look it up.
Matter of fact, I'm going to put my MP patch on his jersey when he's running around.
It's fucked up.
He's not going to know it till the end of the game.
That's Peanut. He played for fucking Darkside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Him.
sweet.
Terrain, like, infantry doesn't really do much of nothing now.
Listen,
I'm coming for you.
the grunt's coming for you personally.
Oh, I am.
That's it for this week's podcast. Hope you tune in for next week's predictions. This week we start, so hope to see everybody Sunday. Deuces.
My fucking town better get my whole state. PA's where I'm from, you can see it in my face. Maybe that's why I got it tatted on my chest. PA all day, motherfucker, we the best.